Welcome back. When Maddie became a mentor at Big Brothers Big Sisters and met her little sister Tina, it was a match made in heaven. Then something happened to Tina that turned her world upside down. Here to tell us Tina's story is her big sister Maddie and Alex Daly with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to get to what happened in a second, but let's back up a little bit because we are in the building actually that Big Brothers Big Sisters owns, right? Yeah. But the program, Big Brothers Big Sisters, is kind of what it implies. Why did you decide to sign up?
You know, I actually had a friend in college that did it, and I saw it firsthand. She would go to the school, she would go and mentor her little sister, and it was just so amazing, but I didn't have the time to commit at that moment.
Yeah.
When I moved back to Houston about 4 years ago, I said, now's the time. I can give 2 years, and I can really change someone's life.
For almost 70 years, people have been doing this in this town.
Yeah.
And so what are they signing up for? Explain how critical that is in our community.
So we ask volunteers for 4 hours each month, and that's it, to have small but consistent interactions with a local child. What they're committing to is that child's potential, the already existing places that child desires to go, and to help them navigate to getting there.
Yeah, you have this down to a science, because you don't just say, here's a kid, here's a kid, here's a kid.
Absolutely.
You match bigs and littles.
Yeah, we set it up for success from the very beginning. We take characteristics that Maddie has, and we find the same things in Tina, and then we make those matches, and then we support those matches and try to tease out the things that we already know exist.
Yeah, and what happens is oftentimes there are lifelong friendships and relationships that are established. We've had people on here who were part of Big Brothers Big Sisters 30 years ago and have know, met each other again or have kept in touch over the years. So when something happens to Tina, it's happening to you. I mean, you took the reins. What happened with Tina?
Yeah, it really happened quite quickly. We'd been matched for about 2 years, and actually at the gala at the beginning of September, she got really sick. She had to go home. Over the next 4 or 5 days, she was really going, kind of bumping into things in the house. She didn't know her grandma was even like in the room with her.
Wow.
She walked out one day with her clothes on, inside out, and her mom said, "We're going to the hospital." So she was taken to the county hospital. They transferred her to Memorial Hermann, where we had excellent doctors. I mean, I can't say enough good things about the doctors there. They thought it was a brain tumor, and that's when I got the call, and I had to step into action.
Yeah. So what's going on with her? What is it?
So they thought it was a brain tumor. She was losing her eyesight. She didn't know it. She's always been really shy. Like, you know how you say they match characteristics?
Yeah.
I actually used to be really shy. You would never know.
No.
But
Yeah.
Tina's pretty shy, so she doesn't want to speak up about it or say, you know, this is what's going on, Mom.
Yeah.
They figured out in the hospital that it was actually a pseudo tumor. So it's
So she's got fluid buildup that's putting pressure on in her brain, on her eyesight. So you stepped in to help, and this is that point where I'm talking about that it's more than just 4 hours a month in the sense that your commitment to this person, because that's you love her.
Yeah, and you know what? I had never gone through a hospital process like that. Like, it was literally, it wasn't just me, but my aunt stepped in too. It became a family thing.
Yeah.
And we were there morning and night because you have to fight for your patient, and you have to literally wait around for the doctors to come in. You never know when they're going to come in. You're in a freezing cold room.
Yeah.
And push.
It was great for her to have that big sister there because, and Alex, here's the thing, what you're matching are kids whose families are dealing with some hardships.
Yeah.
And so when you can step in and help, you kind of have a different level of what you can possibly do and a different voice, if you will. Because we know that, you know, Tina's grandma is on dialysis, her mom has liver cancer, so she's facing some pretty tough things. This is where that outside person, outside of the family, can come in, and it's just kind of a fresh, different type of support.
Yeah.
So how can the rest of us help?
Well,
funny you should ask, Deborah. Right?
Well, I wonder. So we've actually set up a donation page for Tina. It's via Facebook, and anything helps, whether it's, you know, $1, whether it's kind words. She loves me reading to her in the comments, and just knowing that she has that support team there, and she has a lot of people rooting for her.
Yeah.
She has a long way to go too. She's still legally blind, so anything can help with what this family's going through.
She's obviously gone
Incredible.
above
Yeah.
and beyond. But
Yeah.
for anybody else who thinks they can step in and just be a friend, and just like you say, you match them up, you can go to games together, you can go to eat, whatever. But
Yeah.
anyone who thinks that they can step in and help mentor a child,
Yeah.
what do we need to do?
Well, Deborah, you know as well as anybody that there are so many Tinas in this city. There's some in your audience right now. Every child needs a village, and every child has a unique and destined...
every parent needs that village as well, right, to help.
And we know that that potential that they have inside them needs help navigating to the places that they're already destined to go. So to become a big, you go to bbbstx.org, you click that volunteer button, and then you sign up and reach out to me and ask me any and every question you may have. I've heard them all, and I'm happy to answer them.
Yeah, 4 hours a month. Four
yeah.
hours a month. And we know, because we've heard the stories over and over and over again, how that child, that was their lifeline. And all the studies show that if you just have one adult who can guide a child in the right direction, and not that their parents trying to put food on the table, right?
Yeah.
So when you have that other person who can say, this is what college can look like for you, or this is what, a great career can look like for you, all types of things.
They have parents, they have heroes, they need a friend, and when friends can step in and become those heroes, it's the best thing in the world.
All right, if you would like to help Tina and her family, we have a link to Maddie's fundraiser Facebook page on our Facebook page. Visit facebook.com/GreatDayHouston. And for more information about Big Brothers Big Sisters, visit bbbstx.org.